where kids are coming from, how accessible hockey is now. What was it like for you in the gap in between the coverage at ESPN of the National Hockey League? As I mentioned, the gap was so long that from the time I was really born to the time I was turned 21, we didn't have that access. So what was it like in between those TV deals?
It was hard. It was hard in Bristol. We really just had the highlights on SportsCenter, and that was it. And professionally, I still go to a lot of games as a fan. I just like it. I pay for my own tickets, by the way. Never had an issue with that. I try not to owe anybody any favors. So
real one.
I still love going to games, and I think I go to more games than maybe anybody in the building still. And that's all the sports. As a fan, I mean that. It's really nice to go to a game as a fan and not have to focus and drill down on every single, offsides, or was that icing, or how many zone entries they had, and just you sit there with a beer or whatever and enjoy the game as a fan. And it actually helps me, I think, in what I do. So I enjoy that piece of it. But that period of time, my point is, I went to a game as a fan, but I never got to go to a game I never worked a game other than the Stanley Cup final. So that was our thing. Barry and we've been to every single Stanley Cup final except for, the work stoppage and the bubble in Edmonton. Other than that, we've been to every single Stanley Cup final, dating back to last season from, 1993 on. So it was really difficult. So we tried really hard, especially in the playoffs, make sure hockey was front and center on SportsCenter. But we fought the good fight and held, crossed our fingers that one day the sport would return, and now it has. And that was a really good day when it was announced that we were coming back into hockey and the rights, and now we get the cup every other day. And I think the relationship between the NHL and ESPN and TNT has worked out really nicely for everyone.